Hi, I'm Artie.
And I am Remus Official.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to The Social Outcast. Probably the only podcast you'll listen to today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest. Sush is dead. But we have a guest to replace Sush. This is Remus. You may know him from the Maiwa revival. Say hi, Remus.
Hello. I am currently in my dorm right now, so there's going to be background noise.
That's fine. Using my powers of incredible audio editing that don't exist, I will edit everything out.
I'm pretty sure I can get something to go with this. Anyways.
Yeah, okay. Well, welcome to the podcast, firstly. You're the first guest on here. You know,
Wow.
excluding Brax on the old podcast, but that's a different thing.
I mean, we did say episode 1 that this is not the Untitled Podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, so welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Alec.
Yeah.
Look at Alec.
So Remus, as some of the audience may know, you did I started the Minecraft Isn't Weird Enough series, Maiwa, and then stopped that because it got boring for me. And then you decided to pick it up, so I thought we would talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, so I just remember that I think it was like episode 10. Episode 10 I offered to help out with things like the audio the audio stuff and things like that, because I've done a lot of texture packs in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think it was.
And since I still technically had a version of the pack, I was like,
Where are you?
it would be kind of cool if I could just start this back up, because this was a series that I was really enjoying, and I was seeing all these different ideas that you already had. So that's the day that I ended up DMing you, asking for permission. And then, 30 episodes later, here we are, and now I'm in college and have no time.
Fair enough. Now, you got a lot further than I did. If there is one thing that I can't do, it's finish projects. Obviously, the goal of the original Maiwa series was to recreate every texture in the game. But, I mean, realistically, how long would that have taken? Like, how many episodes?
So, suggesting that Minecraft has, like, just a bit over, like, I think over, like, 500 to 600 textures, and then including the fact that sound files became a thing, that would be over 1,000 different things to edit.
Mm-hmm.
Which would have taken easily, like, a year of
videos, like 3 times a week, I guess.
Yeah, 365 episodes is what I was thinking. Because I was trying to do it on a daily thing, because I was able to just do some really quick ones and crank them out.
If you then think about the megasodes, though, like that can knock off like 10, so maybe only 300.
Yeah, probably only 300.
Only 300, of course.
Only 300, it's fine.
But yeah, no, I'm very glad that someone picked it up, because I genuinely I think it's a very interesting idea, just having like fans help to recreate Minecraft.
That's something I've always enjoyed.
Nearly skilled enough. Yeah, I'm not nearly skilled enough to take on that mantle. You did the whole series a lot better than I did, so I congratulate you.
I'm gonna be honest. This channel that I have right now, this ain't my first channel. I have done many betas in the past, and I've learned a lot of things from them. And now being a legal adult is just, well, shit.
Yeah. No, I'm not a legal adult yet, so I don't know how that's gonna turn out. But hopefully I'll still be able to make funny YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, you will. I guarantee you that you will. Like, if you just want to do it. Like, if you don't want to do it, then don't. But, like, if you're still a legal adult and you want to do YouTube, do it. I just don't have time right now, since I'm working basically a 9 to 5 on Mondays and Wednesdays with these classes. Don't go into architecture, kids. It will drain the life out of you.
I'm not yet a functioning member of society. I do not have a job.
Oh no, I don't either. I'm still a bum.
Let's go, bum gang.
Bum gang.
Guys, comment hashtag bumgang down below.
Hashtag
yes.
bumgang in the description for 10% off your next gamer subs order.
Let's get it trending on Twitter, guys.
Let's go.
Actually, scratch that. Don't go onto Twitter.
Yeah, no, please
Twitter's
don't.
a hellhole.
Come back.
Especially right now.
Twitter.
Come back, Alec.
What's happening now? I try not to go onto Twitter.
Alec, how is
Elon's happening.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he bought it out, didn't he? He fired the CEO and CFO.
Yeah, $30 a month for your verified badge.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, Twitter is
That's
now a
really
subscription. It's a nightmare.
I mean,
over there.
There was Twitter Blue before that, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to stay away from Twitter if I can.
Don't blame you. That is like where everything bad happens. That's
be
where
honest, like-
that's where all the weird people get a hold of all like the most wholesome things you can think of and fucking ruin it.
Fair, yeah. No, like honestly, I try to stay mostly clear of social media. The only ones I use on a regular basis are YouTube and Discord, if you can even count Discord as social media.
I've never counted YouTube or Discord as social medias because I don't see them like that. I mean,
True, yeah.
I guess YouTube can be seen as more of a social media nowadays since, like, there's all these influencers and things. But what I saw social media as originally was an anonymous way to connect with people and just get into like-minded groups and then only stay in those like-minded groups.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's a very broad topic, really. Like, there's not one sentence that can describe what social media is.
Yeah, you got a point.
But no, I try to steer clear of TikTok mainly. I used to have it, but I was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm sinking half of my day into just mindlessly scrolling through random crap on TikTok.
The fact that TikTok lets anyone create videos and then, like, has so many different rules and things that don't even work half the time. I personally have TikTok, but I really don't like it because of things that happened last year involving TikTok.
And then, like, everyone's trying to copy them. So you got, like, Instagram Reels,
YouTube
Snapchat,
Shorts.
whatever the hell they're called, YouTube Shorts. Man,
Oh.
YouTube Shorts.
You can find some pretty golden stuff on YouTube Shorts, but still, why is
If you
everyone
scroll-
copying
if you-
TikTok?
If you scroll for long enough, I can almost guarantee you will find just some random Arabic meme with, like, loud noises.
I've done that. I've seen
quick
that.
camera angles, high-pitched laughing, and just random Arabic text that you can't read.
And like the animated emojis in the top corner.
Yeah.
Those weird. Yes, I've seen those. I've actually
Guarantee you.
That's actually how
will
I found
find
your
it if you
channel, by
scroll.
the way. I found your channel by scrolling through YouTube Shorts and finding your Dirt to Cheese video.
Man, oh my god, that video. Hold on, let me get my
It
analytics
completely
up.
blew up.
It did, but I've found something really interesting with this.
What is it?
I think I've cracked a bit of the YouTube algorithm.
Hey, yo.
So, right, if I go into my YouTube analytics, right, okay, this is interesting, and I'm going to have to describe this because obviously it's audio.
Right.
So, this video, the first My Way video, turning grass into cheese, it just, in the first day, 8 views, first 2 days, 13 views, and then on the third day, it shot up to 41 views, and
Ooh.
by the 6th day, it was at 1,617 views.
1,000?
Is there something coming?
Yeah.
My heart's beating. Why is it
And,
beating that way?
but from there, right, if we go to first 240, oh my god, 200, Jesus, I didn't realise it was that old. Right, yeah, so
sorry.
currently it's sitting at, it's fine, it's sitting at about 1,670 views. So it's kind of plateaued. If anyone's interested, I gained 31 subscribers and 14.5 watch hours.
I was one of
out
those
that video.
subscribers, and I'm proud of it.
It's more scary than
Yeah. Anyway, so after the 8th day, it plateaued and just didn't grow anymore.
Ooh.
But there is one other video on my channel that has experienced an immense amount of growth in a pretty short amount of time.
Oh?
And that is my childhood video on Lego battles.
Oh, I do remember.
Have you seen that one, Remus?
That constantly pops up in my recommended. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, okay. And you want to see this? So in the first 2 days, 21 views.
Mm-hmm.
In the first 12 days, 62 views. So it wasn't really growing very fast.
Right, not as
But
fast as like the
if
My
we go
Whip video.
to... Oh, absolutely not. If we go to first 66 days, 1,157 views. And currently, it is sitting at 4,000 views.
4,000.
Yeah.
I never
And it's
realized
still
that
going.
it hit 4K.
we get a lot of
It has not plateaued yet.
It's not? So it's
No,
still growing.
it's-
Okay.
It's still rising. Like, literally, last time I checked, it was 3,700.
Whew.
Yeah. So, clearly, there's something happening here, and I've got a theory. With YouTube Shorts and everything like it, TikTok, Instagram Reels, whatever the hell they call it on Snapchat.
Yeah.
You're being served the content. You just scroll through and you come across content. And then, but with this Lego Battles video, it was directly targeted towards people that are nostalgic for Lego Battles.
Yeah.
And because that's sort of one of the very few videos, it's a very niche community. That's one of the few videos on Lego Battles. And so if you search Lego Battles or you watch Lego Battles content on YouTube, you are very, very likely to get recommended my video. Which means it is still growing. Whereas with my web, because people have been served the content, that's had its run now. It's not serving that content anymore. It's finished with it because it's old.
Right, yeah.
It's very weird. But
I
don't really know how to describe it.
The YouTube algorithm is completely AI generated, as is things like Facebook. Like, that's how it feeds you things on Facebook. I actually have
Yeah.
learned about social media in the past, so I could go into a whole rant about that.
6 seconds.
I mean, go ahead.
So,
That's what our podcast is for.
the AI wasn't designed to focus around human emotion. It wasn't designed to focus around, like, giving you breaks. What it was focused on was selling your attention.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was selling your attention. Like, it doesn't see you as a person. It sees you as a source of income. And it will sell your attention for, like, 6 cents to a certain buyer. And it will feed you certain things to get you to use subliminal messaging and then to get you to buy this kind of stuff. YouTube Shorts,
Yeah.
luckily, doesn't really do that.
No, YouTube Shorts just gives you whatever the hell is popular.
Now,
I
what that
I have
does,
no idea how that algorithm works.
now what that does is that it feeds ads into the system, and that's just based off the basic ad algorithm of finding out what you've searched up and like what you've talked about, and then feeding you ads based on that. And that's how they get money from that.
Yeah.
So there's your explanation on social media.
Speaking of, speaking of monetization on Shorts, have you seen how little TikTok creators get paid?
Yes, that is a fascinating thing that I've noticed. It's like, why do you even bother to do this? It's so much work to maintain such a social standing, and you're getting paid nickels and dimes compared to what you have to do.
You're getting paid like peanuts, yeah. It's
here's a peanut
it's
for your
ludicrously
reference.
low. Yeah. No, so the way I'm not too sure. Like I said, I tried to steer clear of TikTok, but I'm 90% sure the way that it works is, you know how when you're scrolling through and you come across an ad.
Mm-hmm.
Did he break it?
So let's say between one ad and another ad, there are 10 TikToks. So between those two ads, each of these 10 creators get served 1/10 of the revenue from that ad, I think.
Oh no.
And if that's like a cent, they're getting like 0.1 cents.
They're getting a mil. Like a mil is an old term. Like a mil is an old type of cent that was used in the U.S. and it was literally a tenth of a penny.
Oh, sorry.
Like
Yeah, so like I said,
M-I-L-L. So yeah, they're getting a mil.
And yeah, like I said, I'm not entirely like certain, but I'm 90% sure that's how that works. Which means even if you are like a super popular creator, you can't just do TikTok. You'll need to take in sponsors. You'll need to do like, I don't know, other things.
Thanks to the sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes, Raid. Let's go. I can't wait for the day Raid sponsors me.
That would be absolutely insane. I would be laughing so hard that I'd fall out of my chair the day I see you endorse a Raid sponsorship.
No, I am nowhere near popular enough to
Not yet.
garner a Raid sponsor. Not yet.
Not yet. There you go. There you go.
Hopefully I'll have another video that does really well, like the Lego Battles one. But see, the reason that's done so well is, like I said, it's a very niche community. If we look at the other video in that series, the Pop Tropica one, that is recommended to nowhere near that amount of people. I think that's sitting at about 100 views, and it's basically plateaued by now. Hold on, let me look it up.
And that's because like the player base, like there's been so many Pop Tropica videos in the past that, and everyone's just kind of like died out with it. It is unfortunately
Well, actually,
kind of
I don't actually think that's it. See, Lego Battles is a very niche community, and it's also nostalgia. Pop Tropica is nostalgia, but it's not as niche. I think at its prime it had something like 7 million players.
True.
Compared to Lego Battles, which wouldn't have gotten nearly that many sales. And as a result, a lot more Pop Tropica videos are still being made to this day. And also, it's constantly updated now. They're always adding new stuff.
I haven't played in forever.
No, nor have I. The last time I played it, I was recording for that video, so... But yeah, no, so... It's very odd. So because Lego Battles is really niche, you'd think that you would have less views because it's so niche. But in actual fact, the less niche thing has less views than the more niche thing.
Because there's not as many videos out about it and things like that.
Exactly. I had a name for it, but I've forgotten what I called it. I think I called it reverse popularity.
That's actually a very good way of thinking about it, because it's not as popular in one way, but it gets you more popularity in the other way.
It's a very peculiar phenomenon. And I don't really understand it. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Actually, out of interest, Remus, what is your most viewed video?
Oh my god.
I think it's still like either just Rosca or the first Megasode. Let me check real quick.
Wait, can you join us again, Alec? Or will we have to leave?
Oh, no, it's actually the most recent video I made 13 days ago.
Oh, wow.
The one I recorded on my very crappy laptop camera.
That's very odd.
Why is that one? It's only 50 views, though, so...
What's your second most viewed one? And how many
Turning
views does
Luck
it have?
More Overworld. So the first actual episode of the revival, which has 2 less views.
Oh,
That's very odd. Why has that video been pushed less than your just random upload that no one was expecting?
The random upload was talking more about mental stability and how you need to take care of yourself. So that's something that a lot of people need to hear right now, so that's going to get bumped up a bit more. Maiwa, the first episode of Maiwa, suggesting I was doing that for a while. The first episode of it, that's the thing that pulled in the most views, because it was actually a lot of people from your channel going, wait, isn't this something that Artie did?
Yeah. Actually, something interesting. I'm going to quickly look at the most recent My Way video. You want to guess how many views this one has?
I'm going to guess 115.
No, lower.
Oh, lower. 72.
Even lower. It is 53.
53? At least that's better than
Compared
my
to
most popular video.
Compared to the, like, super high
Yeah, we're ready.
one of the first video.
1.4K.
Yeah. YouTube does not like repetition.
It
I
really
think that's
don't.
it. It's
'Cause
very weird.
It got lower and lower views, and then the resource pack tutorials, those got a bit of views.
Yeah.
And then, for example, Crossbones episode number 3, that's the least viewed of the Crossbones episodes.
That's same for me, actually. My first Crossbones one had 154 views. And it has gone second one 38, third one 48, and fifth one 38 again.
So, the funny thing is, the trailer for it, and then the actual first episode for it, had the same exact number of views.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's very weird.
YouTube is the weirdest
YouTube
thing.
doesn't make sense.
We were still gonna wait
This
till
is,
the second episode, most likely.
This is kind of why I'm trying to stop doing
Can we guilt him out?
very consistently uploaded series like Crossbones. I mean, that kind of died off when the server got shut down temporarily.
Yeah, I was about to say, that died whenever it got shut down temporarily, and then Rex just decided to say, well, we're good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Left. I remember it specifically, like, he said, no more Crossbones, left the server,
Look, he's a gamester.
and then I think you had to come in and say, well, I guess this Discord server's getting deleted.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not there anymore. Yeah, I deleted them.
Yeah.
It would have been nice. I think it would have kept going for a little bit longer if that massive, like, terrorist attack at spawn hadn't happened.
I'm still not happy with Pinecone. Because he sat there and just talked with me about him hacking the whole time, and I'm just like,
Can you control your body this time?
you what?
Can you control your body now?
Yeah, this is why we had an anarchy server. It was just for Pinecone.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I went on there a grand total of twice.
See, this is why I don't like rap.
We, oh my god, there's this amazing screenshot
Oh.
that's just so nonsensical. It's from the huge terrorist attack at spawn,
Oh no.
where,
Get in.
so there's, I think, Coop the rat, is using a spyglass to look at Brax's feet. Meanwhile, Pinecone is the one that took the screenshot, and when he took the screenshot
Yes!
and posted it in chat, his hacks were on in the corner.
I facepalmed so hard at the sight of that image. Like, it was a very audible,
Like, you literally just.
like, you could hear it. It reverberated around the room that I was in.
I like what you said.
That image, honestly, I love that image. I need to try find it, because the server got deleted. I wonder if Coop still has it.
I'm pretty sure, like,
But-
Coop still has it somewhere.
Crossbones
Deep
was
in
lots
reserve.
of fun.
That
I
was
would
like
like
the
to do-
first SMP that I've ever been a part of where the owner didn't cheat his stuff in.
One owner didn't. As for Brax, I don't know.
I mean, he did make the creeper spawner thing, I guess, but
Yeah. Man, we had a couple servers before that. We had New World.
I've heard about the new stuff. I think it was from Blue Ferret.
Probably, yeah. Blue Ferret was on there. So New World had like 8 different reboots that were all completely different. A few of them were really good, but then some of them were just awful. The first one, Quinn, I set up near a village and then Quinn blew the whole thing up.
Are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
Because of course it's Quinn.
It's Quinn. Why not? He did go and explore an ancient city day one of Crossbones, after all.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was not smart of him.
I saw that in chat, and I'm just like, why? Why?
Oh, I can't say that.
He was trying to speedrun. He was off. In fact, if you watch the first video, as I'm introducing everyone to the whole thing, you can just see Quint in the corner already mining wood.
I remember that. I think it was just
nice.
like giving up. Like, oh, yeah. I remember being up at like 3 a.m. recording that first episode. And I was just
I
like,
don't know what time that was for me.
well, it would have been like,
Ah, yeah, thing.
oh, let's see here. Oh, wow, it would have been like 5 p.m. for you.
That sounds about right.
5 or 6 p.m., yeah.
But yeah, no, me and Brax were up for so long trying to set that up.
I mean, hey, if you need a new SMP and you need someone to administrator on,
And know who to call. But no, I would love to do something like that again. Probably on a smaller scale for me, so I'd probably upload less videos.
right.
Or not even upload any videos and just join other people's streams. Brax was going to have you heard Brax has set up a gaming channel?
Yes,
Reality?
I remember seeing that, and he actually messaged me about it.
Yeah, he was going to set up Graph SMP, and I joined that. I have no idea if it's still active because the whole Discord server got deleted, but the server didn't.
Oh.
So I was going to join that and then just not make any videos on it, but join other people's streams. But that's kind of flopped on its face.
It went burp.
Pretty much. But yeah, if we were able to maybe do something with more people, have more reliable servers, and more people making content on it to keep it alive.
Then
I
I
think
think
that
it
could be
would
good.
end up working out there, yeah.
Thing is, I really don't want to be grouped as like a dream knockoff because I do not want to be involved in that community.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
I never saw Crossbones as a Dream SMP copy because the thing is, you didn't have story. That's the one really, really good thing about Crossbones is that you didn't have a necessarily like involved story. Like there wasn't a required story to follow.
No, you could. The
You
idea
could
was
literally
that
do
a viewer would be
anything
able to.
within reason.
Yeah, the idea was that a viewer would be able to just tune in to almost any episode. Obviously, I have the recap. I let them know what's happened, and it gives them the basic gist, and then they can just watch the video without necessarily needing to watch the first 2 or 3, anything like that.
I do, like, whenever I want to do a series, I've always wanted to do a recap. So Crossbones was the perfect opportunity to start doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I did enjoy it, and I do not regret doing it. It gave me a lot of sort of what's the word for it?
It was kind of just like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
Because I was actually able to
And even-
play a game with other people, record it, and have fun, and not just sit behind my computer at
I'm sorry.
7:30 in the morning, editing a texture, plugging it in Blender, and then saying, let's make a video.
yeah. Oh yeah, you edit on Blender, don't you?
Back home I do, but right now at college, I have a laptop that, I kid you not, cannot run Minecraft.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I
That's
can't
not-
run
that's not great.
Minecraft on this thing.
It's like my my crappy one in the Back to Basics video. It nearly combusted.
Like, I was playing Minecraft on this thing once, and I was getting an average of 15 frames per second, but the fans were the thing that got me.
I thought you said you emailed her.
I'm used
when I
to
was
things.
Recording that.
Oh?
When I was recording that Back to Basics video, my computer genuinely sounded like it was about to take off.
I remember checking my computer temperature, because that's a thing you can check.
Yeah.
I think it said upwards of 80-something degrees Celsius.
Oh no.
And it was Celsius. It wasn't Fahrenheit. It was Celsius.
Oh dear, you do not want that.
And I'm like, how is my desk not burned a hole?
Pinecone's laptop has been, I swear, it's been like thrown against a wall or something, because he tried to run something on there, and his CPU temperature was, I kid you not, exceeding 100 Celsius.
Good job, Pinecone. That's what you get for hacking.
We had to shut down his laptop, and we were worried that it was gonna like burst into flames.
Grab the fire extinguisher.
Where are we at 48?
I wouldn't be surprised if it actually did. That man needs to get a new laptop.
He needs to invest in like he needs to like go get a job and invest in like building his own desktop.
He does have a PC.
What?
But still, kind of need a laptop. Over here in Australia, a lot of schools bring your own device.
Oh, that's fair.
So you have to... Yeah. I don't like it, personally. When I lived in the UK, you barely ever did any actual computer work. It was all book work, which I much preferred. Because now my laptop breaks on a pretty regular basis.
Oh, no.
And I have to go and get it fixed. And last time I got it fixed... No, time before that, I gave it to the shop, the repair shop, and they were like, okay, cool, we'll get it back to you soon. And
2 months later.
It took them 7 weeks.
Oh, so
And
it
this
was
was not
actually
to-
almost 2 months.
No, this was not to repair the laptop. This was to send the laptop out of the store.
What?
7 weeks.
7 weeks to just send it out of the store to the actual company to get it repaired.
Yes. And then it took 3 weeks to get it repaired and sent back to me. And they didn't even, like, actually fix it. So my keyboard was broken. And instead of, like, I don't know, going into the software, seeing if it was a software and hardware problem, and giving me a detailed report on how they fix it for in case it happens again, oh no, they just replaced the keyboard.
I mean,
so
it could have
stupid.
been worse in the sense of they just send you a free USB keyboard. That
That
would
would
have
suck.
just been...
And then my whole HDD in my laptop killed itself for no reason.
Oh,
And
no.
instead of like, they sent it away, and it took them less than 7 weeks, which is always good.
Thank goodness.
And then they, like, still having my laptop with my login details, might I add, and all of my passwords on there, they just said, "Oh yeah, we can't fix it. Here's $200 for a new laptop." I have no idea if they still have that thing. I would have loved to just have gotten it back, or had like a slip or video saying it was incinerated.
I was about to
but
say,
no.
go out and find them, bring down the hatchet.
But like, for all I know, they could have fixed it, and now they have all my passwords. They have my Gmail password.
I think there is like a legal requirement that if they do manage to fix it and they hadn't sent it back to you, that they have to do a factory reset on it.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I can't imagine this massive company will be stealing my data. But
Big
you know,
news
always
on the
good to be
headlines.
paranoid.
Massive company steals the data of no, it's not 200. It's almost 300. It's over 300 now, isn't it?
What's that?
Okay. Big company steals the data from a 248 subscriber YouTuber.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Seriously though, like, speaking of data breaches, I don't know if you guys have heard over in the US, but here in Australia, we've been getting data breaches left, right, and center.
Oh no.
Everything is being breached. Our main, or one of our main, like, telephone companies, Optus, recently had a huge data breach.
Wait, a telephone company had a data
Yeah.
breach.
Mm-hmm. And this, the hacker that got into the system, have you watched Austin Powers, out of interest?
Yes, I have
You'll
seen...
see where I'm going with this.
Oh no.
Right, so you know, I think it's in maybe the second one, where Dr. Evil, or whatever his name is,
Yep, Dr.
he
Evil.
demands like $1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah, and then they all laugh at him because it's stupidly low. That is basically what happened. The hacker demanded $1 million.
He could
Keep
have
in mind,
charged
this
like
is-
$2 billion.
Yeah, this is one of Australia's biggest companies. It was stupid. It's my theory that this guy was like a teenager that just got a little too curious.
And somehow
if
managed to
so-
hack into the freaking telephone company.
Yeah, but like, if that's the case, why don't they hire this kid? The best way to stop a hacker is with another hacker.
About that, that's actually the case on one of the servers that I used. On one of the Minecraft servers, I used to be a moderator and then a game master on. Was that one of the owners was a former hacker, which is how
Oh,
we
yeah.
had like one of the best ways to prevent DDoSing.
Mm.
Didn't prevent us from getting DDoS that well, but oh well.
But yeah, no, so these companies should be hiring people that get into their systems.
Yeah,
Like-
if you get hacked, and like you're a company and you get hacked, you need to hire that person immediately, and you need to find out how they did it.
Exactly. There's this, I watched this very interesting video a little while back about this hacker who used like a super basic SQL injection to get into VTech, which is this massive toy company.
Oh,
They do like the cameras and iPads and stuff like that, like tablets for kids. And so this guy got access to names, pictures, videos of millions, if not like, no, it would have been just millions of children.
oh,
Fortunately, this guy is not like a mega creep and didn't do anything with it. But after watching that video, I did a bit more research. And this guy also, you might have heard of this one, got into Nintendo and did that huge data leak a little while
Yeah,
back. Like a
I
few
do
years ago.
remember that.
That's that guy. He also broke into Microsoft, got some stuff from there, and get this, you're not going to believe me, hacked into North Korea and stole their operating system. That is a feat.
I was going to say that this man's a menace, but he's not a menace anymore. He's just Giga Chad.
Giga Chad is an understatement. This man's a petter Chad.
He's something.
But seriously, don't hack into kids' toys, kids.
Don't hack into kids' toys. Don't hack into Microsoft. And it's very recommended to not hack into North Korea.
I mean, unless you want to be court-martialed.
Yeah. If you
but
want
yeah.
to be hunted down by the country of North Korea, don't.
I was going to say some more stuff about North Korea, but I don't want to be hunted down either. So let's move on from this topic.
Oh. So like,
Remus, have you,
oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask if you've got any topics that you wanted to talk about.
So like, Friday night was pretty cool. Actually, for me it was yesterday. Yesterday night. I ain't gonna lie,
Nice.
college has been stressful. I probably had like a full mental breakdown on Thursday. So
Yeah,
what does my dad do?
I feel ya.
What does my dad do? He comes up Friday, we go out, we get crab legs. I don't know why. Crab legs are just one of my favorite foods. It's great. And they starts
Nice.
talking to me. He starts talking to me. He's like, so you know your brother's had the Switch for 2 years, right? I'm like, yeah, what about it? And you know how we let you borrow it for a while and then like immediately asked back for it? I'm like, yeah, what about it? He's like, yeah, that pissed me off. We're going to Best Buy. And I literally slammed my hands down on the sides of the cart and I said, what the hell are you on about? So I got my own Switch now, apparently.
Nice. What games you got? You got the new Mario and Rabbids game?
No, but I do have Smash Bros. Ultimate, 3 different Pokemon games, because I'm a freaking Poke nerd. And
You
then,
got you pre-ordered Scarlet and or Violet.
those are the 2 that I don't like.
You need to get one of them. Find LeChonk, call him LeChuck, and then never play again.
Yes,
It's
I
a-
can
it's
get
a
behind
Monkey
that.
Island reference.
Let's truck.
Yes. Anyway, sorry, continue.
No, that's it.
Oh,
That's literally
yeah,
it.
I mean, I don't actually have a Switch. My brother has one, but I never use it. I do like Nintendo, but not gonna lie, they kind of fell off.
Oh yeah, they fell off for a while, and they have still been falling off. They have not been producing good quality games as of recent. Don't at me, Nintendo. You know you've been doing it to yourself.
You want to hear my hottest take?
Oh, hottest take, you say?
Zelda Breath of the Wild is not actually that good.
It depends. If you're wanting story, it sucks. If you're wanting open world, it sucks. If you're looking to speedrun something because you want to break the hell out of it, it's great.
True, I guess. But, like, I get people telling me that Zelda Breath of the Wild is, like, the best game ever.
No.
So I gave it a play, and it was really boring.
Yes, it's super boring. It took me forever just to find out that the Master Sword existed.
Oh my god.
And keep in mind, I've been playing Legend of Zelda since the original Legend of Zelda game.
I have played Wind Waker HD.
I've always been a big Legend of Zelda fan thanks to my brother. So, to see that the Master Sword wasn't even a thing, and you couldn't even get an actual good Master Sword unless you paid an extra, like, $30.
Oh, boo.
Boo! Boo indeed.
What are they, EA now?
EA, insert credit card to complete transaction.
Brilliant.
You don't even get to hear sports anymore.
Speaking of EA, actually, they made The Sims 4 free?
What?
On Steam, you can now get The Sims 4 for completely free, permanently.
I have to check this now.
I'm not joking, like, this is very out of character for EA.
I was about to say, have they just finally been screwed on so much that they decided to do something about it? The Sims 4 free!
Yeah, I told you. And it's not even like a limited time offer. It's permanently free.
Now, granted, in order to get all, like, the DLCs, it's still like, oh...
Your life savings and all of your vital organs.
Literally 984 USD.
What the hell? Hold on. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah. That's just to get everything, though. Like, all the extended content for the game. It's almost 1,000 USD.
That is mental.
I'm
We translate this to Australian dollars.
I can't even get it. That's how long the list is. I can't even send you a screenshot of it.
$1,362.10.
Ooh. That
Jesus.
is like... That was actually like 2 months at Walmart for me. Back whenever I worked there to get my computer.
And on top of that, you can't buy food for those 2 months.
Yeah, no kidding.
So you have to survive on whatever's in your fridge while working your ass off for 2 months to try and get enough money to buy all the Sims 4 DLC.
Yeah, just like, oh, sure, yeah, Sims 4 is free. But, it's $1,000 if you want to get everything else. What?
That's ludicrous. That's not okay.
Oh, here's my hot take about Sims specifically. Sims
Shoot.
2 Castaways for the Wii was the best Sims game in my opinion.
I mean, I've only played... I've not yet played The Sims 4. I installed it yesterday. I need to boot it up.
It's a pretty good game.
The best Sims game is obviously The Sims Free Play for mobile.
Or like SimCity Build It.
Nah, The Sims Free Play is like the only one I've ever played. That and the other mobile port. They were bangers in their prime.
In their prime,
They're not very
yes.
good anymore.
But nowadays...
Nowadays, they just pump whatever they want in. I guarantee you they'll be making like a Sims 4 mobile port and giving that for free, but to do anything you need to pay $12.
Oh boy. $12. I don't have that.
I'm broke as hell.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was about to say. I'm a college student. I'm broke as hell. Oh. That is
Oh
just...
man, that's brilliant.
I had no clue that they would actually do such a thing.
Yeah, I think maybe someone like hacked into the EA system and made it free, and they're just like, oh, everyone loves it. Okay, we're just gonna leave it like that.
They're like, so this happened, but everyone loves it. Be kind of shitty if we didn't keep it. So let's do it.
Kind of on topic. Do you know what the most downvoted comment on Reddit is?
Don't tell me it's something about EA.
It's something about EA.
Oh no!
It was on the r/Star Wars Battlefront 2 or something along those lines, and it was someone talking about the fact that when you bought the game originally, like when it first came out, you did not unlock characters like Darth Vader off the bat, and they were really annoyed because what kind of Star Wars game that is like $50 does not give you the most iconic character off the bat? And then
True.
EA responded with the most stupid, dull corporate response, saying like, well, we decided not to give the player this option just right after buying the game, so the player would have something to work forward to, even though to actually get that without buying it, with microtransactions, you would have to probably work for like 5 hours a day for 3 weeks to try and get Darth Vader.
I think my brother, whenever we decided and actually got Battlefront 2 for the PS4, he put in over 1,000 hours into the game.
Whoa.
And got Darth Vader on like the 1,100th hour.
Wow.
So, yeah, you worked your butt off to get it.
Yeah. Only true gamers coast on the Epic Games Store to get Star Wars Battlefront 2 for free.
I didn't even know that was a thing until after it happened. I was like, no!
Yeah. Kind of sucks, but yeah. Man, honestly, Epic Games, I don't know how they can afford to give away 2 free games every week, but I am not complaining.
Neither am I. I mean, I think I got Overwatch for free through Epic Games.
Oh, wow.
Not
I got
Overwatch
Slime
2,
Rancher,
but just regular
like
Overwatch.
2 years ago.
Oh, Slime Rancher.
Slime Rancher's a banger. I played
Yes.
the sequel that just came out.
Oh, Slime
I
Rancher
got it
2?
on Game Pass.
I didn't say time.
It's not as good
Well,
as
no.
Slime Rancher 1. It's pretty good, but I was gonna get it on release day, but I got Monkey Island instead. And
Well, I mean,
in
yeah.
retrospect, I had
Monkey
a lot more
Island
fun with
supremacy.
that. But-
Screeches.
Yeah, like Slime Rancher was really expensive. It was $44
Oh, man.
for us here in Australia, which was a bit on the expensive side for me. And so I played it on Game Pass
Exactly. Always be like,
because I claimed the Game Pass thing that I'd had for 3 months, and I gave it a go, and I was kind of disappointed. It's got very nice graphics, but it's just they didn't really add much.
It wasn't the
It kind
same.
of just feels like more of the same.
Exactly. It was just basically Slime Rancher, updated graphics, and you started out somewhere different.
I feel like it would work as like a DLC for Slime Rancher, or like a massive content update of some kind. But as another game, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, no. I would even argue that it could have been a DLC,
get in.
but not like a fully fledged second game. They didn't do it right.
Yeah. They didn't. And I mean, not to say that it's bad. I'd still recommend it if you're a fan of Slime Rancher. But I was just kind of let down.
Oh, better than name.
It had so much potential.
It did. Although, to be fair to them, giving the benefit of the doubt, it is still in early access.
Oh, yeah. So, for all we know, it could end up being a completely different game.
One thing I was a bit disappointed about was how small it was. But like I said,
Tiny.
early access. I imagine they will be adding more.
It'd be tiny.
Mm.
It'd be a little baby slime.
But yeah, okay, it's decent, but definitely not nearly as good as the first one, and not one of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah, Slime Rancher 1 was like the big one-hit wonder.
Mm.
It was the one-hit wonder of its time.
Yeah,
Wait, go to the right. Go to the right.
Like,
go to
it's
the right.
Slime Rancher is an amazing game. Just the
Indeed.
original.
To the right. If you enter to the right.
I always enjoyed playing it so much. Like, I remember begging my parents, being like, please, I have my own money, just let me get this game. And they're just like, fine.
Get in.
And I'm like, yes! And I ended up playing it for 200 hours.
Wow, that's a lot more than me.
Then again, I also play
But-
with mods, so like,
That makes no sense.
There are Slime Rancher mods? What
Yeah.
The hell?
there's this thing that I use called Nexus.
Ah, I know Nexus.
Yep, Nexus, Vortex, and with Vortex you can use mods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of them are alright, a lot of them are just QOL, and then you've got the ones that let you get, like, that let you farm gold slimes
Nice. Don't use it.
and break
Whoa.
the game.
I mean, we're almost ready to wrap up. We've been going for 50 minutes already.
I was about to say, yeah.
So, Remus, would you like to play the news game?
The news game.
Hell yeah. This is an episodic thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, let's hear it.
This is permanently coming to the podcast. So,
Hold on, hold on. Don't
See if you can
don't
beat
look at it,
Sush.
don't
He
look
got
at it, don't look at it, don't
1
look
out
at
of
it.
3.
Just look-
Got 1 out
so
of 3.
I'm gonna shuffle my cards.
Oh, you've got
As usual,
cards,
I will-
okay.
I've got lots of cards. As usual, I will read you the date, headline, and story, and you will tell me if it is real or if it is fake. First
Okay.
one. 2019, Rise of the Black Death. With the large anti-vaxxer movement sweeping the world, an underlying time bomb is starting to show its ugly head. Cases of the Black Death have been reported on the US mainland, China, and India. Although the cases are 1 in 5,000, predictions are that resistant strains will be on the rise. The World Health Organization has ranked anti-vaxxers among one of the highest global threats, alongside the likes of global warming and overpopulation. Real or fake?
You make this hard, okay. So I do remember there being talks about Black Plague back in 2019 because I just started working at Walmart. And while I want to say it's fake, I'm pretty sure that this one's real.
Unfortunately,
It is
not.
fake. Okay.
it is fake.
I-
This is not to say, ladies and gentlemen, that you should not get vaccinated. Get vaccinated now.
Please get vaccinated. It does not cause autism.
Unless you are genuinely allergic to them, get vaccinated.
Please.
What? Alec. No, it says you just.
All right. Next one. 2018. Quote, very angry badger, end quote, seizes part of 500-year-old Scottish castle. Portions of a 16th century Scottish castle were very recently closed to the public due to a, quote, very angry badger, end quote. The tunnel at, oh dear, Craignethan Castle, I butchered that, was closed because of the animal, said Historic Scotland, which manages the property. The badger apparently wandered in front of... Oh my god. The badger apparently wandered in from the nearby forest. Observers on Twitter suggested feeding mushrooms, peanuts, and peanut butter to the badger, but cameras sent in on Saturday revealed that Historic Scotland's cat food plot may have worked, as the creature appeared to have fled the scene. Real or fake?
So, about these, is it just completely fake, or is it completely real, or do you just modify bits and pieces of it?
Yeah, I did. During my.
If it's real, it's completely real. If it's fake, there might be elements of truth, but for the most part, it's fake.
I actually remember being really interested in this story. This one's real.
You'd be correct. Yes. That's a surprise. You've heard of it before.
Yes, I have heard about the badger that managed to close off a Scottish castle.
That is mad. All right. Yeah, if it's fake, it won't be everything is real except for the year.
Oh, that's
it
the
won't
kind
be
of
something
stuff
stupid like that.
Okay, good.
No,
That's kind of
it'll
stuff I
be
get, dude.
like with that first one. It's like, yes, there are anti-vaxxers, but no, and yes, the Black Death has been spotted, but no, it is not on the rise.
Yeah, no,
That kind of thing.
not anymore.
I think the last case of it was like 3 years ago in China or something.
Probably something along those lines.
All right, final one. In 2015, plumber sues Ford dealership for $1 million after the truck he traded in, which still had his plumbing company decals on it, ends up in a picture with Islam. I wasn't expecting this one. With Islamic terrorists fighting in Syria. The Texas City plumbing company owner is suing a Ford dealership for more than $1 million in financial losses and damages due to his company's reputation after a pickup truck he once owned ended up with Islamic militants fighting in Syria's civil war. Real or fake?
What's up?
So, like, have you ever actually, like, watched videos coming from that area and how they always have the pickup trucks?
Can you not hear me?
They always have story
can't say
behind
I
them.
have.
Alright, go. Give me a sec.
It's real.
It is in fact real. Good job.
It's
You
real.
beat Sush. 2 out of 3.
That's just not
Next
something
guest we
you
have
can
on.
make up nowadays. That's not something you're able
No,
to
it's
make
not.
up.
I can't do this by myself, so that's
Next guest we have on, we'll see if they can beat you. You are the current high score. Good job.
Woo! 2 out of 3. That's at least
out of
above. That's at least above an F.
Nice. Anyway, Remus, anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Go check out the RDB subreddit. We need to revive it.
That thing's dead as hell.
Come
I
on.
prefer using the forum chat in the Discord server.
I've tried. Occasionally.
The forum chat is, I think, a bit better. The Discord server is much more active than the subreddit.
I was about to say, I think I literally used it to say, hey, come on, let's revive the subreddit. Woo! And then it was just like,
I think
no.
so, yeah.
bad.
By the way, guys, for the record, I'm not the one that made the subreddit. I'm not that much of an egotist.
Wasn't Hyrulean Private the one who made it?
Yeah, it was private.
Yep.
Anyway, I mean, anything you want to promote?
Stay in school, don't do drugs.
That works. Your channel will be on screen if you're watching on YouTube.
Oh boy,
And it'll
howdy.
be in the description on every other platform. So,
Gotta wait for Ann.
Watch a dead
Yeah,
channel.
thank you
Woo!
Put in a locker. Put in a locker.
thank you all very much
Put in a locker.
for listening. If you've enjoyed, leave the star rating or like. I still don't know how podcast apps work.
Alex, that's what I said.
It's-
And,
We're out.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one in 2 weeks' time.
Woo!
Goodbye, people.
See ya.